Hinge at Alpha Omega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51, in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020. The ancient magic ritual you're about to experience is unique in the world. Written and performed from the first-person perspective of Jesus of Nazareth, this magical ritual is called the Opening of the Treasury of Light, and it comes from a document called the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian manuscript rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt in 1769. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend in bodies of living light.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Feel how the air in your lungs excites sensations in your bones and intestines and skin. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be. And with your next deep breath, grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha! I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega. Oh, ah.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
The path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
The path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
The path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Column Hinge. Although today we gather digitally because of the lockdown. This church not made with hands, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible God Force energy all around us. And replenishing our souls with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible. Angels of the opening of the treasury of light. Nae Iau. Nae Aiza. Aiza. Aio. Aio. And there are 12 heads in his treasury. And these are the names that are in the places. When they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Uaezaita. Uaezaita. El Mozaz. El Mozaz. Ozezei. Uzezi. Zezuas. Zezuas. Zozaie. Zozaie. Ozowoaze. Ozowoaze. Zeomae. Zeomae. Aeazozaie. Aeazozaie. Zezei. Zezei. Uazue. Uazue. Uazua. Uazua. Zowoaza. Zowoaza. And so we completed our journey through the places, having invoked each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasury of light. O Father of the treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Uyeza. Uyeza. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every day, to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide.
Set my people free.
Set our people free.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Free humanity from the coronavirus.
Free humanity from the coronavirus.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
May all those who search for the waters of life promised by the Master Jesus come to discover the ways of the God force and how to fill our energetic souls with this living light all around us all the time. And then in that hour when death comes calling, may we shed this physical body like a serpent sheds its skin and rise triumphant directly into the kingdom of light. And now, wherever you may be, whatever your need may be, ask for a miracle in pure faith with an open heart, expecting a miracle, and it shall be given to you. Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
All these things we ask in the name of the Master Jesus of Nazareth. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy in your life. As you breathe into God Force energy, you find that you like yourself even more than you did before. You see, that's something that a lot of people are realizing during this lockdown. They don't enjoy their own company. This is a tragedy. Breathing into God Force energy helps you understand who you truly are. Most people who are not happy with themselves are so because not of how they feel personally, but of the messages society sends them. Many times, those of us who crave the company of others, when they are denied this, feelings crop up that are uncomfortable, unusual, and maybe even brand new. God Force energy is how our ancestors came to understand these feelings as they cropped up for them. Many things that we feel today, many emotions, many situations we describe were never experienced by our ancient ancestors. But they had methods that worked for calming anxiety and stress and tension. Our ancestors knew that God Force energy had the capacity to fill up all those holes within us that make us feel inadequate or smaller. When you breathe in God Force energy, you fill that in. You patch yourself up. You heal yourself. Healing comes not just when you have a cut and a scab forms. Healing also comes when you look deep within yourself and you find those pieces of yourself that need improvement, and you improve them. Breathing into God Force energy is how you feel comfortable, how you feel whole and complete. God Force energy is that missing ingredient that holds within itself completeness. Those who around you, you see, they are filled with spirit. They are complete. They feel whole and powerful. This feeling is our birthright. We were never born to be frightened or afraid or put in cages. We were born to be free, powerful individuals with beautiful creative capacities, making this world a joy to live in. And as you breathe in God Force energy, each deepening breath deepens your sense of confidence, of comfort, of wholeness. So today, when someone around you feels small or inadequate, breathe in God Force energy and beam this energy out. Be a source of light in your environment. And you will find that you feel more whole, more complete, that the people around you feel better and more confident. Because we are steeped in the God Force, we breathe in the God Force, and we shine God Force out to all those around us.
Thank you so much for that inspiring message, Leslie. Yeah, we've sent this out already on an email this week, but some of you might not be on our email list, so I thought I would mention it here as well. There are some important things that we can do, actually, to protect our families, in addition to the measures recommended by the CDC. Things you're not going to hear from Dr. Fauci, the CDC, or even from your local physician, probably not, because allopathic medicine doesn't really give any importance to nutrition unless it actually has to do with your cholesterol or something like that. But there are some important things that you can do to protect yourself and those you love. First and foremost, vitamin C is extremely powerful. The problem with vitamin C, though, is it passes through our system very, very quickly. This is why the best way to handle this is with 4,500 milligrams of vitamin C a day. That would be 3 times a day, spread out through the day, 1,500 milligram time-released tablets. That's very important. Otherwise, you're not going to have vitamin C at a proper level to protect you all day long. Another thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important. Magnesium is also known for its antiviral properties. And finally, there is zinc. Zinc is really important. You know, what's the name of that drug again President Trump has been talking about that they've found effective? Hydroquinone, or...
Hydrochloroquine. And chloroquine.
And chloroquine. The way those drugs work, folks, is by pushing zinc into the cells so it protects you from the virus trying to invade. It's based on zinc, working the antiviral properties of zinc. You can take zinc, from what I've been reading, 30 milligrams, 3 times the recommended daily allowance, is pretty good at protecting. Personally, I'm taking 50 milligrams now.
I am being very cautious because zinc is damaging to your kidneys. And so if you've had any sort of infections, a kidney infection, a very bad urinary tract infection that can affect the functioning of your kidneys, you want to be careful with zinc because zinc will burn up your kidneys if you take too much of it for too long a time. What we're talking about is a temporary prophylactic dose.
Right. Now, the other thing, and here's something really useful. I was telling this to my nephew yesterday. You know, whenever I get a cold, this is something that I use already when I get a cold, but think about it, folks. There are several things that kill virus on contact. We know bleach kills it, Lysol kills it. Viruses are pretty easy to kill on the surface of things, and if you can get right on top of them with some of these things. For example, think about this. Hydrogen peroxide will kill viruses. Colloidal silver will kill viruses. Nascent iodine will kill viruses. So here's an idea. If you're having trouble with your lungs, or if you've just been out and when you get home, you want to take a prophylactic measure, fix yourself a nebulizer and in there put a little bit of 3% hydrogen peroxide, no stronger than 3%. Add a couple of drops of nascent iodine.
0.03%, the kind that you get over the counter.
Right, 0.03%. That's correct. 0.03%. And you can add a couple of drops of nascent iodine to that. You can also add a little bit of colloidal silver. I would add like a capful of colloidal silver into the nebulizer. Mm-hmm. You turn the whole thing on and you inhale it. That way you're getting that colloidal silver and hydrogen peroxide and iodine directly into your lungs that will kill any viruses that are there on contact.
And you don't have to do this process very long. 15 or 20 breaths is enough.
Right. We're not doctors. We're not giving you medical advice, but there is plenty of good home remedies around and lots of nutritional information.
And I'm not telling you anything that I'm not doing myself.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for coming out. If you'd like to know more about this ritual, be sure to download our free ebook, Was Jesus Secretly a Magician? You can get it now for free on our website at alphaomega.church. While you're there, please consider leaving a donation. During this time, our funding has crashed just like everybody else's. Churches are considered non-essential.
Why, I don't know.
Oh, gosh, it's really something I don't know. But during this time, hey, consider leaving a donation, small or large. You keep us going, and we will be out here through this lockdown for you every single day, just like always. In fact, we're stepping up our services. Those of you who came to the drop-in 12-step group last weekend will already know that. So thanks again for coming out. We really appreciate your being here. And remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.